Language is always evolving, and some words can make you sound like you're stuck in the past. Today, we're sharing 10 words that make you sound outdated so you can keep your vocabulary fresh and modern. Let's get started. Groovy. Meaning, groovy was popular in the 1960s-70s, meaning cool or fashionable. Let's use it in a sentence. That's a groovy outfit you're wearing. Why it sounds outdated? It's strongly associated with past decades. Instead, try saying cool or trendy. Radical. Meaning, in the 1980s-90s, radical was slang for something amazing or extreme. Let's use it in a sentence. That skateboard trick was radical. Why it sounds outdated? It's rarely used today in casual conversations. A modern alternative would be awesome or sick. Dapper. Meaning, dapper means neat, stylish, or well-groomed, especially for men. Let's use it in a sentence. You look quite dapper in that suit. Why it sounds outdated? While still used occasionally, it feels old-fashioned. You could say sharp or sleek instead. Hunky. Meaning, hunky describes an attractive, muscular man. Let's use it in a sentence. That actor is really hunky. Why it sounds outdated? It sounds dated and a bit cheesy. People now say ripped or fit. Cat's pajamas. Meaning, this 1920s slang means something outstanding or excellent. Let's use it in a sentence. That new car is the cat's pajamas. Why it sounds outdated? It's an amusing relic from the past. A modern equivalent would be top-notch or next level. Swell. Meaning, excellent or very good. In a sentence, that was a swell time at the party. Why it sounds outdated? Popular in the early to mid-20th century, swell now feels old-fashioned compared to modern slang like awesome or great. Neato. Meaning, expressing approval or excitement. In a sentence, wow, that new car is neato. Why it sounds outdated? This word peaked in popularity around the 1950s and 60s and has largely disappeared from modern speech. Egghead. Meaning, a highly intellectual or studious person. In a sentence, that guy is such an egghead when it comes to math. Why it sounds outdated? Once commonly used to describe intellectuals in the mid-20th century, it now sounds out of place in casual conversations. Hoopla. Meaning, excitement or fuss about something. In a sentence, there was a lot of hoopla about the new store opening. Why it sounds outdated? While still understandable, it has a vintage feel compared to words like hype or buzz. Whippersnapper. Meaning, a young and inexperienced person, often said in a condescending way. In a sentence, that young whippersnapper thinks he knows everything. Why it sounds outdated? This term was commonly used in the 19th and early 20th centuries but is rarely heard today outside of humorous or exaggerated contexts. Quick tip: keeping up with modern language trends can help you sound more current and relatable in conversations.